Hey, FitLovers.
Hey, FitLovers.
Welcome back. I am Ramsey.
And I am Mina.
And today we'll be doing another round of Sexy Truth or Dare. Ooh. We haven't done one of those in a little while. And, you know, there's only so many sexually related truth or dare questions that you can actually engage in. So, you know.
Especially on YouTube.
Yeah. So I think going forward, when we do more truth or dare episodes, we'll probably try to mix it up a little bit and come up with different types of topics other than sexy topics and see how crazy and fun we can get with those. But get ready. Today is Sexy Truth or Dare. So you're not going to want to miss this. This is the FitLove Show. Okay, FitLovers, so like we said, today we're doing a round of Sexy Truth or Dare. If you're not familiar with how Truth or Dare works, you've been living under a rock somewhere. Basically, Mina and I will present each other with a scenario. And you either have like a question of some scenario of some sort. So you have the option of telling the truth about the question or the scenario, or you have the option of taking a dare. We don't know what the dares are going to be just yet, so this should be pretty interesting.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you're not familiar with how Truth or Dare work, that's how it works. So before we begin, I'd like to ask you to please click that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn your notifications on so you'll be notified first when new episodes are released.
All right, babe. Let's get it cracking.
Okay, first question. My question for Jamina. Truth or Dare? What is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to men? Even I don't know this one.
Okay, so this is not referring to my man. Okay, so I'll take the truth. I can answer this one. My biggest pet peeve when it comes to men is a word that I would say bitch-assness.
Bitch-assness.
Bitch-assness. Nothing against anyone. But I like a masculine man. I like domineering, is that the word? Type man, because I'm a submissive woman. So I don't like no tiptoeing ass dude that, you know, beats around the bush, doesn't say how he feels, doesn't act, that isn't logical. I don't like the whole hyper emotional thing in a man because I am emotional and I have 3 daughters. So I don't need any of that. So
Travis.
Yeah. So that would be it. I don't like a man that has the characteristics of a bitch ass. Bitch assness. I don't like that characteristic.
All right, bitch assness.
But my husband's nothing like that.
Yeah. She had to throw that. She had to throw that caveat in there.
I had to say it first.
Sure, yeah. Everybody's looking at me like.
I don't like no.
Everybody's looking at me like, she's talking about him.
No. He's very logical. He is not a bitch.
In fact, she would probably argue that I'm not emotional enough at times.
Maybe in the past, but he's come around when it comes to that, I would say.
Oh, sorry. So I'm
he cries in the bathroom quite a bit.
I've acquired some bitch ass news. That's what you're saying?
No.
Next.
Okay, now I get to ask the question. Ramsey, what is your biggest sexual turnoff?
My biggest sexual turnoff. Well, there's a few of them, but I'd say right off the top of my head, if I could just come up with one, it would probably be bad hygiene. I imagine that's a lot of people's turnoff, though. It's like, well, no.
I don't have any bad hygiene, guys.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm not talking about my woman. I'm talking about my woman. Yeah.
But I know that you've been with some girls with some bad hygiene, playa, in your past. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to have a frame of reference. I got to have, somewhere to be like, okay, I don't want that. So, yeah, probably so, yeah.
And you went through with it? Even though they had bad hygiene? Because you can smell that.
Hey, well, I think that the second part of this question, I should just take the dare.
Nope.
No, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve. We don't want no stank asses. No stank asses.
So no bitch assness?
No bitch asses, no stank asses. Next. Okay, my turn again. Truth or dare. If you had to choose 2 people to have a threesome with, who would it be?
I'm gonna take the dare. I'm sorry. I know you so badly wanted an answer for that. He wanted an answer for that.
You gonna tell me
He
later.
was about to get his phone out.
You gonna tell me later. You
He's
gonna
like,
tell me later.
Who's the contact?
Yeah, man. Shoot a couple texts. Okay.
I'm gonna take a
So
dare.
you're taking the dare. Okay.
Can't be that bad.
You have to wear my dirty boxers on your head for the rest of the show.
Yo, dirty boxers.
I'm not gonna get you some clean boxers. You can wear some dirty ones.
I thought you didn't want a woman with bad hygiene.
Yeah, but
My hair's gonna smell like ass.
what makes you think my ass smells like ass?
Okay, he just came off a 12-hour shift.
No, I came off an 8-hour shift. It was my short night.
Then it doesn't smell like ass.
Yeah, it don't smell like ass.
Cool, let's do
It
it.
smells like 8 hours. Hold up.
This is... Leave him long draws.
He gets the big long draws. See,
The work draws. He
let
got me the work draws, not the sleep draws.
Yeah, see, let me give you the backstory on these draws. See, these ones are like kind of athletic. They got the little spot for the cup you put in there because they're usually like used in sports and athletics. But they grip, everything around in that region.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Did you fart a lot last night?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But I sweated a lot. You can fashion it any way.
Sweated?
I sweated it.
Is that?
I sweated it. You can fashion it any way you want.
You didn't shart, right? Oh my god.
I sharted. Or shortened.
Make it cute, babe. Tell me.
Girl. Girl.
Look like Malcolm X's wife.
No, you don't look like Betty. No, you don't look like Betty Shabazz.
Yeah, Harlem, Kings.
You look like something
King of Harlem.
You look like something out of Star Wars right now. Like the female that was dancing next to Jabba the Hutt. That one.
How is she dancing?
That's the next.
Do I look cute?
That's the next dare.
Do I look cute, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Make anything look cute, though.
Good. All right, so you can be cute just like that for the rest of the show.
Oh my goodness.
Next.
Okay, my turn to ask the question. Babe, I need you to describe your package in detail, including what it wants, what it looks like, and what it's feeling.
What it wants, what it looks like, and what it's feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in that order, whatever you're comfortable with, but I want to know about your package, and so does everybody else. So what you doing? Truth or dare?
See, I'm not ashamed of my package. Shit.
I'm not ashamed of it either.
I'll be delivering like Amazon.
Prime.
Let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, Amazon Prime. All right, let's see what it wants.
Are you saying you deliver really quickly?
No, I deliver thoroughly. Thoroughly and on time. It's fun inside. That's the slogan, right? It's fun. There's fun inside.
Ooh.
There's fun inside the package. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see what it looks like. Well, it looks like a package. That's what it looks like. It's
Like a curved package?
yeah, kind of like a curved version of the Titanic.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Except it just mine didn't sink to the bottom of the ocean. Mine stayed up.
Shit. It sinks to the bottom of my ocean.
Yeah. All right, next, let me see. What it wants. What it wants.
Hello. I know the answer.
I would say you know what it wants? It wants hugs. That's what it wants. It wants hugs. That's what the package wants. It just wants hugs.
Hugs?
Nice, soft, wet ones.
Babe.
Hugs.
I feel
over
so
and
bad.
over and over again.
Kids,
Just
don't listen.
Just hug. Just hugs and more hugs. That's what it wants. That's what it wants. What it feels? Well, I will say, I'll definitely say, I don't know how it feels. I mean, it feels flaccid right now.
I hate that word. Flaccid and bitch assness.
I tell you what, it doesn't feel.
They go hand in hand.
I tell you what, it doesn't feel.
Bitch assness creates flaccid.
It doesn't feel lonely.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't feel lonely. Yeah, she
Okay.
She hugs my package.
Okay.
Hugs my package. Right.
Yes.
Okay, my turn again. My question for you. Have you ever faked an orgasm before?
Okay, I will take truth. Yes, I absolutely have. Honestly, I have not truly had one until I met Ramsey here. I also haven't had many sexual partners before Ramsey, but I've never had an orgasm before until I met this man. So I faked it, making all the noises and, the things that you think you're supposed to do or experience during that moment to make other people feel good. But sorry, guys. Mm-mm.
Yeah, my head just went.
Which one? Just kidding.
Yeah, I've never faked an orgasm either. Well, you have faked orgasm, but
The question was not for you, honey.
Yeah, I've never faked.
You just want to tell everybody about your orgasms, your packages,
You asked me about
your
the
hugs.
You asked me about the package, and I was just co-signing on your.
What kind of threesome I want to have?
Which you didn't answer.
Like,
you took
did you create this?
That's why you.
Dare
That's why you're wearing drawers on your head right now.
like-
That you wouldn't answer the question.
You want to talk about something? Just ask.
I did. Who were the two people? Or you gonna tell me later? You gonna tell me later?
There.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. She's faked orgasms up.
But not with him. I don't have to. He's great.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, babe, I think we're going to make this the final question. Who was your worst sexual partner and why?
I think I'm gonna take the dare.
Excuse me?
Well, it's not you.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to throw that in there. Yeah. It's not my woman. Yeah, throw that in there. You're not my worst sexual partner.
We would not be together.
Yeah, that'd be problematic. So yes, I'll take the dare.
Okay. So I need you to do your best impersonation of Romy Rome from Martin, which is one of my favorite characters. And I need you to do it for the rest of the show.
Romy Rome. That's the Romy
Rome.
Romy Rome. How you doing? No. What he like? He like the original player.
The original play from the Himalayas.
Alright, let's see here.
You sound like someone uncle.
For the rest of the show, the show over, right?
Yeah, but you still have some stuff to say.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. This don't really sound like Romeo. That's our show for today, FitLovers.
You got to do the face too.
That's our show for today. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and share this video, and make sure y'all turn your notifications on so you'll be notified first when new episodes are released.
Episodes.
You gotta watch the next episode.
Please.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, thanks again, FitLovers.
Thanks.
We'll see you next time.
Peace. You should say the peace.
No, you said peace.
But do it too.
You said peace.
I want to hear Romy Rome say peace.
You said peace.
Do it with me then.
You said, okay, I'll do it. Peace.